¿Te sientes listo ya?
Sí.
¿Estás grabando ya? Okay, I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
Let's do this. Let's answer with passion. Let's answer with truth. Let's answer with reality of what we live every day. Just kidding, guys. What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Nestor and Dr. Diego at Grace Dental Studio. We are, as promised, answering the questions you guys sent on the last video. So this is it. This is not a podcast. This is Q&A. And here we go.
This is it, guys. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
We actually got a ton of questions sent to us, so let's get to them, right? You want to go first? I want to go first. What do you want to do?
You go first. I'll question you.
You question me. So Dr. Diego's going to read a question. I'm going to answer as best as I can, and then I'm going to do the same, and he's going to answer.
Okay, question number one. How does a normal day in your life be like? I mean, a normal work day.
Normal work day, so usually I wake up at 6 a.m. Dr. Diego picks me up. He lives further away from the exit of Yuma, so he picks me up. We drive to Yuma.
Wait. I wait like 20 minutes for him to come out. So
yeah. For some reason, I'm always late. You know, like this morning. But I had a surgery this morning, so I had to hurry up. We drive to Algodones. We cross the border. We get there. We get here actually. And the day starts, we look at the schedule, the agenda, we talk to all the doctors, we're like, okay, you see this patient, this patient, this patient, everybody just gets to doing whatever. When we get a break, we do things like this because the multimedia team is just ready to go.
We don't have breakfast.
That sucks, but sometimes we don't.
We don't. I think we get right to work. I think part of... I think that's an important part that we need to change.
Yeah, there's definitely things that we need to change, but it's hustle. Doctor, the line's ready. You got to cross back to the U.S., get out of here, and we rush out, you know?
Question number two.
My turn. What was the driving force behind you becoming a full arch implantologist?
That's a question for you.
Right. I guess the driving force was literally the necessity of our patients requiring this procedure, you know? When we started seeing a lot of patients, you know, hey, I got a terminal dentition, I need a full mouth of implants. And that kind of drove us, you know? But also the way we are, our personalities is very like, we love dentistry because you could help people in a way that would change a life. But I feel like no procedure changes a life like the full arch procedure. It's just like before and after, one day to another. It's just, look at this picture and then look at this picture. You know, it's before and after. Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Who is the creative mind behind your social...
Here, I'll do this. I'll read this one. Who is the creative mind behind your social media? One of our favorite accounts, somebody said. Thank you, guys.
I think that the creative mind is Nestor. Mainly, he has some cool, crazy ideas, but we can't do this without this team right here. You should turn the camera right.
Can you turn the camera?
Turn the camera. I'll just record you.
Or actually, why don't you guys walk back here a little bit?
Yeah, come here.
Come here, guys.
This is the...
So look at how many people are behind cameras right now.
Candy? Oh, she can't hear me.
Okay, there's more people, but these are the ones in the room recording right now. We got Victor, we got Abraham, we got Kensei over here.
So you can't really do much with an idea if you don't have the people who know how to execute the ideas, right? So
Kensei over here is the creative director. He's in charge of the multimedia team, but they're all just geniuses in what they do. So
yeah.
Anyway.
All right, that was question number 3. Question number 4. How do you address having doctors who are so young doing this intricate work? It's a consistent comment I get on my own post.
So this is from a very dear patient of ours who travels to us from Texas, and she always posts about us, you know? And everybody's like, oh, they look super young. The reality, I think, of dentistry is we're not that young, but we're in our 30s. But I think this is the age of dentists worldwide. You don't want to be too young. You also don't want to be too old. You know, you want to be at an age where, like us, we're just committed to continuing education. You know, if something new comes out in the market, if dentistry evolves or advances in some way, we're on point with it. Do you agree?
You lost me, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway,
how do you address having doctors who are so young doing this intricate work? Well, I think them being young also pushes them to being better. You know, they want to show off. They want to do the greatest job they've ever done. So I think that's a force on itself for them to do a really good job on our patients. You know, they're not, being young nowadays is not really a cinnamon
bun. Guys, well,
it's not equal as not having the experience or being able to do the job, you know?
Right.
Nowadays, technology has made us better in a lot of ways, and maybe I'm pushing this.
Yeah, I think you are, but our hiring process of these doctors was like any other clinic here in town or anywhere that I know. We actually asked the doctors for pictures of their work. Come on, man. Come on. Okay.
Question number 5. No,
I'm supposed to read that, right?
Yeah, well, that one's the same as the second one, so this one. And how do you feel?
You want to read it?
Okay, do you still remember your first patient for implants and how you felt that first time? What would you like to say to yourself if you can go back and have the experience that you have now on that specific moment?
You know, that's a good question, man.
It says, thanks for your content, doctor, you are cool.
Thank you. Yeah. You know what? I think obviously for any doctor in the world, there's a learning curve. You know, anyone placed their first implants, you maybe didn't do the most awesome job. Hopefully you got a good mentor or somebody that taught you well and the work was done properly. You know, the first implants I placed, I do remember her, and the implants are there in their mouth. I placed some Straumann implants and they're there and they're well, and it's already been more than 5 or 6 years and they're still going strong, you know? But in that learning curve.
How did you feel though? Do you remember the patient?
I do.
How did you feel that first time?
I felt nervous, you know. They were bottom lower right implants close to the nerve. Said I can't start this and hit the nerve, and then it'd be the end of my career somehow, right? So, but everything went good.
What would you say to yourself if you can go back and with the experience that you have now?
I don't know. I'd probably whisper a couple things over my shoulder, like you got this, or don't be so stressed about it. Right. I think I lost a lot of hair through that first learning curve too, you know, that's for sure.
Okay, question number, I don't know. When are you coming over to Australia to teach us full arch?
Wow, that's awesome. That's Dr. Jack Yang. He's a good friend of mine from Australia, actually.
Yeah,
we would love to be in Australia teaching full arch, teaching what we do here.
Invite us.
Yeah, invite us, man. Let's make it happen.
All right, another question.
Which were your aspirations or feelings after finishing dental school? Greeting from TJ, you are role models. Thank you guys. Wow, so much love.
Okay, I want to answer that one.
Yeah.
Which were my aspirations or feelings after finishing dental school? I was like, I wanted to eat the world, you know. I wanted to just do the best, be the best dentist. I took in all of the challenges. I was wild, in that sense, you know. And I think it took me somewhere, but right now, I have chosen my battles more wisely. How would you answer that question?
No, that's a good one, yeah. Feelings after finishing dental school or aspirations were enormous, you know. We wanted to, grow as a clinic. We wanted to grow as professionals, continue education.
Right.
We wanted to, have a cool Instagram, and get popular, and then
be known.
I think obviously make good money. That's always something you want. This is, after all, business, So all things that come with time, right?
I remember when we were little, my mom bought us a camera, one of those old cameras.
Right.
You remember those?
Yeah.
That you used to put in your hand.
Yeah. They're huge. They're like cassettes, right?
Yeah, cassette things.
Yeah.
And
we were always.
It was as a toy. It was a toy for us, because my mom and my dad used to work a lot in the mornings, so we'd be home alone and playing with that camera. We'd make movies, or
we would do the whole.
You know what? I think we could probably show you guys.
Sería un buen video, Porque morritos hacíamos mucho cámara acción, nos éramos bien acá.
Yeah, and we play like different roles. You know, like my little sister would play. My little sister is a news anchor in Telemundo in Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
this is her.
That's Carmen Marquez. We love you, Carmen.
Love you.
All right, let's move on. Okay.
Why did you decide to work behind the border? Literally, we're right. The border's right here.
Like a block away. Yeah.
What type of teenager were you? Oh, these are like different questions. Let's answer this one first. Why did we decide to work behind the border? Because this is where we were born and raised.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, it is a very safe border. So we wanted to, you know, like work in a very safe place. And
We gotta wrap this up, dude.
all right, what type of teenager were you, Nestor? You were like a really troublesome teenager.
You were troublesome. We were kind of troublesome.
Yeah, we were.
I was more the sports type of teenager, but I got in trouble.
I had that rebel in me, you know. So
Yeah. So guys, we got a ton of more questions, but the last one is, where were you born and where did you grow up? So we were born in Yuma, Arizona, both of us, born and raised there up until we were teenagers. Then life changed for us and we had to move to Mexico because we weren't good teenagers.
yeah,
It's a long story.
that's another video. Like
Part two. Yeah, we should do a part two of this because it's kind of fun.
thank you for your questions, guys.
Thank
We
you
really
so much,
appreciate
guys.
the feedback.
Yeah, there's a lot more like, how do I grow this mustache? I mean, thanks. I just had to read that because I like
It's
when-
magical.
It's magical. You got a mustache there. Guys, we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's a ton of more questions that we failed to answer. We'll try to get back to you on the next video. Thank you once again. Thank you, Diego. I love you, man. Gotta go. Let's get to work. Mwah.